We just want to watch some sports all day on your phone or TV. But you can see how her legends can play.
Hey, Kelly, Peyton, what are y'all doing in my studio? Get out of here. Woke up quick at about noon.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, though?
What up, though?
It's your boy Dre Hardy.
It's your boy Dolomite.
Hey, here once again to give you that hood perspective, baby.
Straight from the hood where it's good, and you know we keep it understood.
How you doing, my brother?
What up, though, baby? All right?
Man, yeah, missed you, man.
Yeah, man, was gone a couple of days, man. Went down there to New Orleans, my uncle's funeral, and you know,
My condolences.
Oh yeah, it was Mardi Gras time. So
Yeah.
it was a big party.
Yeah.
Yeah, good time, man. I enjoyed my family and everything.
Good, man. Yeah, I did a show, man, Super Bowl show, man. I missed you. My partner in crime.
Yeah,
you know, it didn't feel right. I ain't had nobody to turn to, you know.
Yeah.
But I really missed you, man.
But we got it coming up next month, though. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
The NFL draft,
Got
baby.
the draft coming up, baby. Yes, sir.
And I think the Lions is gonna pick up some key pieces. Man.
All right. I'm trusting Holmes, man.
Oh yeah.
He proved me wrong.
Hey,
so
bro,
I'm gonna leave him alone.
He the guy. He that guy.
But let's dive right into it, man. Yeah. Seeing that we ain't been here a while, we have a busy day today.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt.
But let's jump into these birthday shout-outs before we get started.
We got Tracy McCann. Happy birthday,
happy
sweetheart.
Birthday, Tracy.
Salute to you.
Yes.
We got DJ Sheldon. What's
happy
up,
birthday, Sheldon?
Salute, baby. We got Glenn Walker. Happy birthday, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Salute,
yes,
baby.
sir. Them my folks, man. I like all them, man.
Oh,
Them my people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, I know we got to talk about the Super Bowl and all that.
Yeah.
But I was doing some research, man. I looked up, because I know they got to talk with Aaron Rodgers being in the Hall of Fame and one of the great, in the all-time greats as a quarterback. And I was just wondering, how was they weighing his, you know, what was it? You know, he only won one Super Bowl. He's been to 4. Well, I don't know. No, he ain't been to 4, have he? He has. No, it was 4 NFC championships that he's been to.
Oh, okay.
And you know, it's like, how could he be? I mean, I know 4-time MVP of the quarterback of the league, but he only went to one Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I think on Aaron's part, I think it's going to be judged by his talent, not his accolades.
Okay.
You know, his talent is undeniable. You know, he don't have, you know, I guess he's undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he only won one. Yeah,
he 1-0.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're on that. I think they're more going to lean more on his talents, what he was able to accomplish, yards and things like that, passing percentage, you know, touchdown to interception ratios and things like that. I think that's why he would get in, you know, because of his talent, not the accolades. Somebody like Eli, now I think Eli is going to have to pray for his accolades to get him in.
Yeah, the 2 Super Bowls that he won both of them Super Bowls against Tom Brady. You know, and we know his talent was nowhere near his brothers or Tom Brady's.
No.
You know, but like you said, his accolades to show that he's been to the Super Bowl, you know, and won more than just once. And, you know, another Hall of Famer, Dan Marino. You know, he's only, you know, he's been to the Super Bowl, but he never won the Super Bowl.
And, you know, and that's the thing, too, you know, why I respect, you know, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes so much, because a lot of guys get there once and then, you know, they think they're going to get back, but they never do. And
that's a hard thing to do.
And with the talent that Dan Marino had, it's almost like, wow,
I wonder why
he only got there once.
Right, exactly.
You know, I'm talking about probably somebody who threw that ball like nobody else ever has. Dan was something else, man. Yeah. And like I said, that's his talents got him where in the Hall. Right. I don't think, you know, it was the accolade. Well, it couldn't have been the accolade because they ain't there. But the talent that he put on the field is undeniable. I think that's what they're going to do with Aaron Rodgers.
Donovan McNabb fall in that same category with Dan Marino. You know what I mean? And the coach. I mean, you know, you got
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid was over there with Donovan McNabb. Had went to 7 in NFC championships
yes,
and
sir.
never made it to the
Made
to
it
the
once.
bowl once and never won. Goes over to KC. He's a rock star.
Now Pat is a different animal than Donovan.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's a different animal. But Donovan, you know, I believe it's going to be hard for Donovan to get in because I don't think his talents line up with Dan Marino's.
No, it doesn't. But he was a killer, though. He was a killer.
But did you fear Donovan McNabb? Do you think when your team played against the Eagles, did you say, "Wow, we got to stop McNabb"?
You didn't, but you knew he could run out of the pocket. He could scramble.
No, right. I'm not. I know he had some attributes because he, like you said, he went to 7 NFC championship games. That's that right there for me.
Yeah,
Donovan's a Hall of Famer, but I'm just trying to look at it as you know, somebody who votes on it. With you know, and it's like, wow, you know, did you really fear McNabb? Because I can say when the Lions played him, I always thought we could beat him. You know, but then when we played Green Bay, it was like, man, we got to play Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's true. But in that same question, our man Lamar Jackson, he's feared both ways, but he's never made it to the big dance himself.
And Lamar still got some years to go. And with his talents, with what he's showed on the field, you know, the records that he has, I think that'll be a reason if he stays on that trajectory going up with the rushing yards, the passing yards.
Right.
I think it'll be hard to deny him, you know, get in the Hall.
Right.
See, but does Donovan own any records? I'm not sure.
Like you said, it's going to be hard for Donovan McNabb to get in there without a win in the Super Bowl. And, you know, that's like with Steve McNair. You know, we always look at that game. You was at the goal line, but you couldn't get it in to win the game. To win the game. You know what I mean? So,
but then is it
rest
fair?
in peace to that brother too.
Yes, sir.
Salute to you.
Is it fair to judge quarterbacks differently than every other position about getting in the Hall? Because a lot of receivers are in the Hall that never gotten the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, exactly. I mean, now
defensive players,
like you say, as being a judge, they probably looking at the quarterback runs the team, the team runs through him. You know,
but does it?
I mean,
I think that's how they got it. You know, I think that's how they want it.
Right.
But if we're looking at somebody like Brock Purdy, you know, I believe the team comes before the quarterback.
Yeah, and it does. I mean, because his cage just get rattled like a bird cage.
And I thought he played very well.
He did.
But then you got, I mean, like Trent Dilfer. Dilfer got the Super Bowl and won it.
But he's not a Hall of Fame.
And that's what I mean. I think that's what I'm saying. Do they judge everybody the same, or do they judge quarterbacks differently?
I mean, it may be the following. It may be in the following. You know, people how they follow this person or the following this person have. Like Reggie White. Reggie White had a following.
That was my guy there.
You know, saluting, rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace, King.
Hey, but he was, man, I mean, he was the man.
Yeah.
The man.
So, and that's what with the media nowadays, though, how they put everything on a quarterback. Oh, it's Patrick Mahomes against the Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're never on the field facing each other.
Right.
But then one is putting pressure on the other. That's kind of debatable too.
Right.
You know, I always, you know, I try not to fall into that, you know, one against the other type of deal. Peyton Manning lost to Tom Brady, and okay, did he really lose to Tom Brady?
He lost to that defense.
Right. So I try not to fall into the trap of the media, mainstream media with that.
Right.
Putting quarterback that he lost against this quarterback, and then okay, if you say so. But in my mind, I always try to look at the individual.
Right.
They're playing against defenses.
Yeah.
They're never going. They can't tackle. That's why it's hard for me to say a quarterback would be Tom Brady is the greatest football player of all time. That burns me up because he's not.
No.
He's probably in the debate for greatest quarterback. Ain't no problem. But football player, come on, you got to come better than that.
Because he couldn't do nothing that a running back do. He couldn't do nothing that a defensive back could do. He couldn't do nothing that a defensive lineman or offensive lineman could do, or wide receiver. So you can't say, like you say, he's the greatest of all time. No, he's not.
Not the greatest NFL player, and they love to say that he's the greatest. Like that's what Shannon and Skip got into it, and Shannon, he's a much better player than you. Maybe a better quarterback,
right,
but not a better player than Shannon Sharp. No, he wasn't.
Exactly.
Man, rest in peace to the young that lost their life, and that one man. The folks that are in critical condition right now, praying for you all. Senseless, man.
Yeah. At a celebration, everybody trying to have fun, and you got this one clown.
They said they got three. They said they got three people in custody. They trying to find out what was it about. Why?
I mean, there's no excuse. And they're gonna get the book through at them.
They need to.
You in a crowd of 1 million people, and you start shooting. You can get attempt murder for each one of these people.
I think they should charge them terroristic crimes. Put them in the gas chamber, electric chair, however they get them. That's where they need to be.
That's right. Because it's time out for that. I mean, you got people glorifying this stuff, man. Man, that dude scandalous. He a G.
Keep their names out of the public. Just like they said, we got three in custody. That's all we need to know. We don't need to know. We don't need no pictures. We don't need no names.
Nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's what the next man gonna see over. He went out famous. Keep them nameless, anonymous, and moving.
Yeah, that's just like in the hood. These little young guys in the hood. And we all was blind at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We were young at one point, and we looked at that dude got murked. He deserved it. Not knowing, ignorant is the meaning of not knowing. We were ignorant at the time, and that's the only thing ignorant mean, not knowing. But we were blind to the fact. Even though, it's not a political thing or none of that. This is not a political platform that we on. But, it was put in our area to watch the decline. Projects was a project, to see how we can live on top of each other like rats or whatever. And it's, man, last days, revelations, that's what we're living in.
Yeah, it's a mindset. But I want to, big shout out to those guys, those folks that person that lost their lives, and those people that's fighting for their lives in Kansas City. Praying for y'all. And hopefully that's the end of the nonsense.
Right.
At celebration, at parades and things like that.
Right.
If you got an agenda, keep it to yourself.
Ain't no doubt. No doubt.
Just like that, man. But on that violent tip, man, what's up with your boy Isaiah Stewart yesterday, man?
Man, this dude punched my man. What were they going in? They was coming into the arena.
Yeah, they said before the game.
Yeah, he punched him. Now he get assault and all that.
Get arrested.
Yeah, that's a felony. Whatever kind of assault they can probably put, it might not be a felony. It could be a, assault misdemeanor, but it's still a violent crime that's gonna go on your record, young man.
Yeah, and young man, you got a bright future ahead of you, man.
Sir.
Why would you dim it with doing something like that?
That's dumb.
It's all right to defend yourself. See, I don't know what went down.
Words can't make me react.
Right. Right. Now that's where I was just going. I don't know what went down. He put his hands on you. could have kept your hands to yourself.
Most definitely.
You know, you might have said something that hurt your feelings. You know, as you get older, you'll learn. Because it was times, words cause us to fight.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you realize
sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt.
There you go.
That's an old cliche that
we was raised
we
on.
Grew up on.
But it didn't make sense until we got older.
Yeah, it was like, knock the stick off my shoulder.
Yeah.
Knock it off and I'm going to beat you down.
Make you touch something over
here. Right.
Yeah.
You're touching everything up in here.
Yeah, Stuart, man, you got to think about these things. You got too much ahead of you, man. You got your future, you got your career, and you're going to put it all on the line for something
word?
Somebody said.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not smart, young man.
Not at all.
I pray you get it. Hope everything works out. Hope you get your career back and nothing that comes of this. Because I remember my man Kirby punched Rudy Tomjanovich back in the day. And the last time he played any kind of ball. You know,
they frown on that kind of stuff, especially you ain't playing. Yeah, you ain't. I mean, that was in a game.
Yeah.
But this is not even in a game. You fighting. I mean,
he ain't had y'all ain't had no contact yet.
Right. I mean, what drug deal was bad? What? We don't know.
And then when I thought about it though, because I was like, man, there's no brain. Then I said, I remember Oakley walked down to the other end and slapped Tyrone Hill. And I was like, well, it happened before, but it's a different era. You know, and that was about, I think that was about some money.
Yeah, I bet, I think.
Yeah, so Big Stuart, man, you gotta be more calculating.
Yes, sir.
In your decisions, bro. You gotta make better decisions when it comes to something like that.
Yes, sir.
And something that got me fired up, man, was my brother Steve Wilkes getting fired.
Oh, man.
San Francisco defensive coordinator was let go.
And he called a good game.
And his stats all year, the defensive stats all year was outstanding.
Yes. And they fired him.
So why would somebody fire top defensive coordinator?
Yeah, and someone that's doing their job great.
And they had D'Amico Ryans was there last year.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
He got a head coaching job.
Now, who you think should have lost their job?
Old Kyle, head coach.
Shanahan, that's right.
And he lost. I believe that's a CYA move because no one was looking at Steve Wilkes as a reason they lost that Super Bowl.
No. Their defense stood strong. Their defense is what kept them in the game until you let Mahomes stick around that long at a low score like that.
Yeah.
And Mahomes just went to work on it. You know, the threshold was going to break sometime. At some point, it was going to break, and this guy was going to be at his best.
And then the timing is foul, too. Because all the jobs are taken.
Yeah.
Now you want to let him go?
Now, one thing I can't understand, bro, is how they let Dan Quinn come over there to Washington, and the brother left a winning franchise to come over to a losing franchise, and they competed with everyone this year. Competed. It wasn't like they was getting blew out or nothing like that. But you put Dan Quinn there, something had to been promised to that brother to come over to a losing franchise and leave a winning franchise. Something had to been promised to him, bro.
Eric Bieniemy is like the Mark Jackson of football right now to me. As far as getting a head coach, because at least he got a job. They won't even employ Mark.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
He should be in line for a head coaching job.
Most definitely. He should have got that job at the Commanders.
Being an offensive coordinator of the Chiefs at their highest, winning Super Bowls, and running one of the best offenses in the league.
Yes.
And if he was a white guy, I'm going to put it out there. If he was a white guy, I believe he would have got that opportunity.
Head coach.
You know, but the enemy, they bring up all this stuff that don't mean nothing about football. He didn't interview well.
Yeah. What does? Okay, he's the coach, the offensive coordinator coach. How did he interview to get that job? So I mean, it's
well.
And I believe he could run a team. I think he could run a team, bro.
Yeah. So I look at that and I just shake my head. That brother. But I kind of echo with Shannon Sharp though. I would have stayed my butt right over there in Kansas City.
Ain't no doubt.
I would have never left. I would have left.
Like I said, that's why I said they had to promise him something to come over there.
I believe so too.
And they broke their promise.
But I would have been right there with Andy Reid.
Yeah. Hey Andy, is that? Can I get that bus back over
next,
there?
Right.
I'm
next.
Right. What about Michigan, man? Michigan, man, has 18 players in the NFL Combine. And I'm saying it like this. I'm guaranteeing all 18 of them are making to a team. You coming off a championship
pretty
year.
high number.
Yeah. You coming off a championship year. Everybody that's there did something well, you know, in the season. And
I got to give it to Harbaugh. He built the program.
Yeah.
Program was down. It was down when he got here. It wasn't Michigan football. And he turned that program around where the talent wanted to come.
Yes.
Talent was displayed on the field. And to have 18 guys invited to the combine is outstanding.
Yes.
You know, that's the most in college football from one team.
I think he's a genius on that tip too, bro. Because he's the head coach over there at Chargers. He's going to get quite a few.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, it's
a method to his madness.
Man, ain't it? That's something nice, man.
So that's I believe that, like I said, that's an awesome accomplishment for the university.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, youngsters will see this and say, "Well, hey, I can get to Michigan. I can get to the league. You know, get a shot at the league."
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's a big step for the University of Michigan, man.
And San Fran, y'all would never probably win a Super Bowl until you had done right by that guy Colin Kaepernick. But dig this here. That curse might not go nowhere because that guy got played and he's not. I ain't gonna say he's washed up, but he's too old now.
But is it San Francisco problem? San Francisco, he wanted to be released by San Francisco. They released him.
Yeah, because of the kneel. He was nil.
Nah, remember it was he was released to play with anybody.
It was blackboard. That's what blackboarded him when he kneeled. When he kneeled for San Francisco.
I blame the league. I blame 32 teams, 32 owners.
Yeah. But hey, that was the team,
including Detroit.
That was the team that he was playing for, and they did not like it, and they wanted him gone away from that because it brought the morale down, as they say.
At the time, we needed anything here in the city, and I think Colin Kaepernick would have gave us a shot in the arm.
Yeah, but that's not Scott Mitchell, man.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford was in the position, and he was getting paid all that money, so they wouldn't go bring him to be. Well, they could have brought him as a backup. Could have brought him in.
That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So there's no excuses for nothing under the teams.
We didn't have our time. Our curse is lifted, so we're not gonna bring it back on us, and we ain't gonna speak up on it.
31 teams are guilty of doing Colin wrong.
Right. Especially Pittsburgh, New England, you know. That's how I go.
Everybody except the Lions.
Right.
Flat out. Been researched.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, but the Super Bowl, man, going to overtime, man. Ooh. You got NFL players that don't know the rules. You got head coaches that don't know the rules, man.
Hey, that's sad.
What do you think about being in that situation
and saying you didn't know? That you was ignorant to the fact.
That's incredible. I'm not an NFL player.
Me either.
I didn't make it to the NFL.
But I knew the rules.
You
know?
It's
it used to be the first one to score any
game was over.
So they just made it like, okay, if you score a field goal,
Game was over.
Now you score a field goal, the other team could get a chance to score.
And it's been explained.
And then in the coin toss of overtime, why would you defer?
Because they didn't know the rules. They thought if they go down there and kick a field goal, game was over. They thought if they scored first, no matter what, the game was over.
I think even if they would have, gave the ball to Kansas City, that Kansas City was going to score.
They was going to score a touchdown, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they how they called them plays, and when they went down the field, they figured if they scored any type of points, the game would be over. Kyle Shanahan fired the defensive coordinator who wasn't in charge of letting everybody know the rules.
It wouldn't own him.
I think all this is on Kyle. He's trying to throw
pointing the finger and throwing the brick and hiding his hand. That's what he's doing.
Because that made no sense to be ignorant of the rules as a head coach.
That's right.
They said your boy Andy Reid been talking about this since they won a training camp.
Yeah.
If we're in this position in the Super Bowl,
and you gotta know,
and we get in overtime, this is what's going down. This was day one in training camp. Yeah. This is what a good head coach is doing.
That's right.
But Kyle Shanahan got in there and got players, got everybody ignorant to the rules.
Yeah. So what about LeBron's son, man? Bronny supposed to be coming to the Lakers, man, and they gonna make the wish come true.
Well, they said they seriously considering it.
Yeah. To make his daddy happy.
Yeah, and me, it's kind of okay. Do he deserve it?
Nope. I'm gonna just flat out be nope.
Ain't no need to finish, brother.
Nope, he ain't deserve it. But LeBron said he wanted to play 1 year with one of his sons in the NBA. He wanted to play 1 year, and they satisfying his wish.
Know how great of a player you have to be to get that done.
Man, that's for real.
That's incredible. And just for people to want to see it.
Yeah.
It's never been done before. That someone would still be able to play in the NBA and have a son come in and play in the same league at the same time.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
And still playing
history.
at a high level.
Yes. You look at it. Everybody that came in the draft with LeBron is retired. Carmelo Anthony.
Cats that came in after him.
Yeah.
He got some fights coming up.
Yeah, man.
That might happen. I know we're big fight fans, but I got to be honest. I'm not excited about this Haney Garcia match.
No, not at all, because he's not fighting who he need to fight and who he's supposed to fight. Is Mikey Garcia the top fighter? No, he's lost. Give the people a chance that to fight, that needs to fight. I'm talking about Bob Arum. What's the other one name? The promoter.
Yeah.
Let these guys fight, man.
I lost some words right now, but and these guys got to realize that they're the commodities.
Yes.
People don't come to see the promoters.
Not at all.
People come to see you. You don't need them. You really if everybody done with the promoters and handle your business the same.
Let your coach promote
you. There you go. Get you a team around you.
Yeah.
Get you a couple of lawyers. Yeah, y'all do it. We're gonna do this like Floyd did it. We use them promoters to get our name. Now we got our name. Now we can handle our own business.
Most definitely.
And I think I think we would get better matchups. Cats not afraid, or there's no reasons why cats wouldn't fight.
Right.
We got Tank fighting against
Ben. I forgot his name, man.
Nigel.
Yeah, Ben Nigel, man.
The son of a great fighter.
Yeah.
It's things like that really I get.
Who wants to see it?
Right. I'm going to watch because I'm a boxing fan, but it's not the fight that we want to see. It's not the matchup that we want
Right.
to see. You claim to be the best, fight the best.
That's right.
You know, and this was my argument last time we talked.
Mhm.
It was like I fought them all. It's not one that I fought that I don't fault the other. All y'all in the same boat.
That's
Y'all
right.
won't
That's
battle.
right.
Y'all won't go against each other. And I see another great fight though that might happen is Crawford and Alvarez.
Yeah, I seen that.
Crawford said that's the only fight that makes sense to him right now.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of attitude that more fighters need.
Right. Maybe they could piggyback off of him or something, you know.
To call out somebody like that that's the only fight that makes sense to me in right now is Alvarez. And he's talking about moving up the weight and fighting.
Let's go back to football for a second.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I seen, you know, they said the Lions might try to get Khalil Mack. Why? Have you heard Khalil Mack all season? Have you heard of him doing anything good all season? I mean, the guy, you know, he's only been in the league since 2018, but my thoughts, the guy kind of washed up, man.
You think so?
He's not the edge rusher that we need.
I think that in that Chargers team was a bunch of talent, but it wasn't the team. They never put it together. I think because you had Bosa over there too. Because I saw him, I saw Lions talking about going after Bosa too. Yeah. And if you implement one of those guys into a team setting, because you know, even in the games, he's still Khalil Mack. He's still
Khalil Mack that came to Bears in 2018.
But I think coaching. I think coaching and putting him in a system would be better than just throwing a lot of talent on the field and think they're going to dominate. Because if you go around that Chargers defense, you can name some guys, man. I'm talking about some guys, and they wasn't any good because I think there was a bunch of individual talent, but they never played as a team.
Right.
I think they were chasing numbers. I didn't understand it, how you can have all that talent and not be good.
Now, you threw Bosa out there. Bosa would be a good one. Like you told me that Young, he's not a free agent right now. I would love for Young to come in.
And that's what I mean. See, Young didn't fit in Washington. Right. But when he got in the system that he can flourish in, man, that kid was giving Pat Mahomes the flux.
But what I'm not just understanding, that whole San Francisco line was supposed to be the best in NFL. The line.
Talking about defense?
Yeah, the defensive line. And they got ran on. They got ran on by the Green Bay Packers.
Well, they were never a good run defense.
Okay.
You know, they get after the quarterback.
Okay.
It's a passing league.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand. Why wouldn't you keep running the ball? Why you gonna go to their strength? Why you gonna go start passing?
I mean, that's that's still a question in my head. Why? Why? You got this lead. Just like your man you were just talking to. You kick the field goal, they got to come back down and run down the whole field again. That's time being taken off the clock. Yes. Your defense can stop them. Oh, I mean, it just, I don't know, man.
You're keeping their offense off the field. They need points. They're down 17. They need points. You're running the ball. You're keeping them off the field. You're taking time off the clock. You don't even got to score anymore. You up 17, Detroit.
Exactly. And my thing, like your man was saying, you got a 17-point lead. Make it a 20. Okay, you kick the field goal, make it a 20. Don't go for it. You kick the field goal, make it a 20. Don't go for it. You kick the field goal and make it the 20-point lead. Now look, you kick that ball off. Okay, maybe they fair catch it. They fair catch, they start 25. You still got to drive this whole field. You're taking time off the clock. You know what I'm saying? I know
it gets arrested defense because you've been running the ball, so the defense is rested.
Yes.
So it's effects that go in the game when you play the game the right way.
We ain't talking about you, Dan, but
no, because I understand I salute you. I wouldn't have done it, but
I salute you. I salute you
'Cause
too. But I was all year. I was saying, don't do it.
Right,
Don't
I was
do
just about to
it.
say, because
Don't
all
do
year I
it.
didn't understand you going for it,
Right.
but when you did, I was like, yeah, baby.
Yeah, I was too, because it worked.
Hey, man, but Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps, man,
Yeah,
what you think about this situation going on, man?
They supposed to squash the beef this weekend on NBA All-Star Weekend, man. They say they gonna mash it out.
Yeah, but I kind of, I think Unc was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think Unc was wrong, just on the simple fact that it was jokes.
Yeah.
I think Mike Epps, even when I heard the joke, he was setting it up. When he told a lie and said, yeah, Shannon Sharp called me and, asked me to be on the show. And I was like, nah, my dear. I think he was setting the joke up. I don't think he was really just putting it out there like this is factual information that went on.
Right.
Because he knew it wasn't factual. He knew he was, just telling the joke.
Right.
And I think Shannon got upset about it, If you're gonna tell it, tell the whole truth, But these are jokes. I think Unc took it a little personal, and Unc wasn't playing. Unc said, "When I see you, I'm gonna pull up, see if you bought that energy. I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up. Yep,
Mike,
I'm gonna pull up."
Mike, you might have to hop on that bike and get on out the way, bro.
Oh, Mike done told him. Mike said, I'm in my hometown, and I don't fight.
You got plenty gangsters out there.
So I think it's best they sit down and talk about it, squash that little beef, man. Because like I say, I think it was little, got blown out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
I think Unc took it a little personal. That I think it was more joking than it was telling a serious story about what happened. Because me as a fan of comedy, I didn't take it as he was telling the story, a true story.
Right.
I took him as telling a joke.
Right.
Exactly. And he was, just looking for the funny. But Unc didn't think so. Unc said, I'm gonna pull up on you.
Yeah.
But shout out to them two brothers, man. Y'all squash that, man. Y'all sit down, have a talk, have a little conversation, man, and smooth things over, man. And everything be good.
Sir.
We done got too old to be pulling up on folks.
Yeah. Because all one of them got to do is hit one of them in the leg with a pipe and it's over. They fall. Oh, hit me in my dick. That's my bad dick.
Awkward player.
But this was,
I gotta ask about that Super Bowl halftime, man, before we wrap up, man.
Man.
Was it up there? Is it in your top 5?
I ain't gonna say that because Jermaine Dupri had on some little ruffled ankle.
Man, that cat came out there looking like Boss Baby.
Man, he had the little ruffled socks pulled down like ankle like females wear, bro.
I was like, where the briefcase at, Boss Baby? I'm not doing it. You niggas about to take niggas to heaven or something.
I'm saying, did you see his socks though?
Saw the whole outfit. I was like, what's wrong with it?
I mean, bruh, that stuff didn't look good, man.
JD, you look crazy out there. I mean, I gotta be honest. I understand fashion is different, but that looked like something Kanye put together for you.
Man. But the performance with Usher and Alicia Keys got a little steamy.
Got a little touchy.
Yeah,
I was jealous. I
thought I was finna turn into the Playboy or something. What?
But I see the internet going crazy, or going Swiss Beats should be mad and all this kind of stuff. And I done heard people, Shannon them talk about, I wouldn't. It's a thing about how you married this performer.
Yeah.
And when she's on a stage or whatever, I'm pretty sure they rehearsed it. And I'm pretty sure she told her husband, he gonna hug me at the end.
Shannon didn't. I don't think Swiss likes that.
So I think, if Swiss had a problem with it, I think he should have voiced it to her then, shut it down. But obviously he didn't have a problem with it. So, hey, more power to him. But
we don't know what's been going on behind closed doors.
This is true. So he probably be packing up his bag.
Right, I'm out of here.
Got a little Boss Baby look like Jermaine Dupri with his briefcase. But no, I think I think everything was innocent, man. Yeah, because all the rehearsals and things like that, I'm pretty sure he knew it was gonna be a hug at the end. looking kind of sexy and sensual.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, shout out to them, man. I thought the halftime show was incredible, man.
Wouldn't like the one with Janet, though. And y'all all know, I think that was the best.
There was a little nip, boy. You
ever.
All the brothers looking like,
yes, ma'am.
We don't remember the songs that were playing.
I don't remember nothing but that. When I seen it, I'm like, oh my God. She was my dream wife when I was a kid. I was like, man, I would have married Jenny. Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to put it up there, man, with the Prince, Michael Jackson's, Beyonce's, Dr. Dre's, Bruno Mars. It's up there.
Bruno Mars got lost on stage, man, when he was going through that maze.
Oh yeah, it would have confused me. I probably would have still up there trying to get out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
crack it open.
I put that performance up there. I thought Usher did his job.
That was straight.
But yeah, I think I don't know why, man. Prince thing stuck out in my mind so much because he was singing that Purple Rain, they had the lights, and it was in Miami, and it started raining. And I was like, man, look at this here. I was like, God said, okay, I'm gonna really put on the show.
Yeah. He was one of the best performers in our time.
Yeah. And I really love that performance that Prince did. Like I said, Michael Jackson, outstanding. Beyonce, outstanding. Ray, outstanding.
Yes.
Bruno, outstanding. Usher, outstanding. I really enjoyed the halftime show, man.
Oh, yeah, I did.
But like Dolly said, once you saw that nip.
So you got to look over that.
It was something about that performance that just put it above everybody else.
Above that.
But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today, man. But y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Get down in the comments. Let us know. Let's talk about some things, man.
That's right. Let's kick it on the comments and everybody know what time it is, what we're trying to do. We're trying to monetize. We're trying to get this thing up there so we can all be famous.
Yes, sir.
Not famous, but
let's take it around.
Yeah, take it around. Fame is what I want.
I don't think I want fame.
No.
As I see what I'm seeing.
That's right. You got to give up blue, boy. You know what I'm saying? Don't want that. Don't want that at all. But peace, love, and hair grease.
Yes, sir. All right, hood.
Ain't no doubt.
It was Inkster, Michigan at the top of the list. Then I played my old hit. It went something like this.